She's never going to spell it out for you. You'll never hear her say, "Take me right now." That's not how attraction works. When a woman's desire kicks in, it doesn't arrive in neat little sentences. It slips out in movements, in gestures, in the rhythm of her breath. Her eyes linger longer than they should. Her lips part for a second. Her hands start to move, almost unconsciously. These signals aren't mistakes, they're her body's way of speaking a language older than words. The problem? Most men never see them. They're too lost in their own head, thinking of what to say next, worried about impressing her, or rushing the moment. But once you learn to spot these hidden signs, once you understand the subtle way her body reveals her lust, it's like you can read her mind. And when you respond the right way, she feels like you're the only man who truly gets her. Sign 1, her hands can't stay still. When desire stirs inside her, it often leaks out through her hands. She might not even notice it, but you will. She picks up a necklace and rolls it between her fingers. She traces the edge of her glass. She twirls her hair around her knuckle. Maybe she has a pen, and instead of writing, she just spins it slowly. To the average guy, it looks like nothing. Just a habit. Just fidgeting. But to a man who knows, it's a tell. Why? Because when a woman is turned on, her body builds up energy. That energy needs somewhere to go, and her hands become the outlet. She's not really focused on the object. She's channeling the tension she feels around you. Think about it, she's not on her phone, she's not crossing her arms, she's not shutting down. Instead, she's engaging with something small while keeping her attention locked on you. Her mind is saying, "Stay in control." Her body is whispering, "I want to lose it." Most men ruin this moment. They point it out, "Why are you nervous?" Or they tease her, "You fidget a lot, don't you?" And just like that, the magic is gone. She snaps out of the trance and back into her head. But a man who understands attraction, he doesn't break it, he feeds it. He stays calm. He lets the silence breathe. His voice slows down, his eyes remain steady. Maybe he leans in just a little, close enough to feel her energy, but he never calls it out. The longer she sits in that loop, touching, fidgeting, playing, the more the tension builds inside her. It's like her body is warming itself up for you without even realizing it. By the time you finally move closer, by the time you decide to touch her, she's already primed. And in her mind, it doesn't feel like you forced anything, it feels like she couldn't hold back anymore. That's the power of noticing what other men completely miss. Sign 2, her eyes lock. Then drop. You're talking to her. Maybe it's a crowded bar, maybe a quiet cafe. People are moving, music is playing, but in that moment, she's tuned only into you. Her eyes find yours. She holds the gaze. 1 second. 2. 3. The air between you feels heavier. And then, she looks down. To the casual observer, it's nothing. Just a glance away. But in reality, it's one of the oldest signals of attraction on Earth. In the animal world, long eye contact means dominance. Looking away is submission. When she locks onto your eyes and then lowers her gaze, she's sending 2 messages at once. I feel your presence. I'm willing to let you lead. This isn't shyness, it's tension. That quick drop is her way of releasing the heat before she melts completely in front of you. Sometimes she hides a smile when she looks down. Sometimes her lip catches lightly between her teeth. Sometimes her eyes flick back up to check if you're still watching. Each variation says the same thing, she feels the charge between you, and she can't ignore it. Most men break here. The moment her eyes lock on theirs, they panic. They glance away too quickly, they laugh nervously, or they make a joke to cut the tension. Why are you staring at me like that? And just like that, the electricity dies. But the man who wins, he doesn't flinch. When her eyes meet his, he stays calm. His face doesn't twitch, his voice doesn't rush. He simply holds the gaze, steady, unshaken, like silence is his home. And here's the subtle power move: you decide when to end it. Not instantly, not aggressively. You hold just a beat longer than she does. Long enough for her to feel that you were the one who released the moment, not her. That tiny difference plants a seed in her mind. If he can hold me like this with just his eyes, what else could he do? It's primal psychology. The longer you let her feel that unbroken tension, the more she associates that spark with you. And long after the glance is over, the feeling lingers. Sign 3, the shift in her breathing. This one is so subtle most men never catch it. You're close to her, talking, teasing, holding her eyes just a little too long. Everything seems normal, until you notice her breath. It changes. Maybe it slows for a moment, then quickens. Maybe her chest rises a little higher. Maybe her voice gets softer, lower, almost like she's trying to control herself. She's not aware of it, but her body is. Breathing is tied directly to arousal. When desire builds, her nervous system responds automatically. Her breath gives her away before her words ever could. Think about it, she doesn't breathe like that when she's bored. She doesn't breathe like that when she's scrolling her phone. It only happens when the energy between you reaches a point she can feel. And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Most men ignore it, or worse, they start talking faster, rushing to fill the silence. That kills the rhythm. But the man who understands, he slows down. He mirrors her energy. He lowers his own voice, lets his words stretch, and leans just slightly closer. When you do this, something powerful happens. She feels like you're synced with her body. Like you're not just listening to her words, you're tuned into her being. And here's the secret: the longer you hold that space, the more her body does the work for you. Her breath deepens, her pulse rises, and soon she's wondering why she only feels this way around you. By the time you finally break the space, maybe with a touch, maybe with a whisper, she's already convinced herself that the tension was her idea. That's the art most men never learn.